everybody. Welcome back for round 2 of the Grand Prix trial here at the Gamehaven. I'm Jacob Ross, joined by
Bruce Jivens.
And this round we have Matt Farney against Derek Dyer. Matt Farney is an old school Dayton area player. He's been playing Magic cards, Springfield, Dayton area for a long time.
For a really long time.
Derek, likewise, has been playing for quite a while. So, we're going to see what these guys are bringing to the table. This is round 2 of 5 before we cut the top 4 to see who gets those 2 very important buys for the Grand Prix in New Jersey. So,
I believe Matt Farney is on Jeskai Aggro, and Derek Dyer is on Black-White Midrange.
Okay, so Derek, no stranger to the Black-White Midrange type decks, something he's been playing for quite a while.
Yeah. And I feel like Farney just kind of chose to play Jeskai Aggro today.
Yeah.
He normally is not playing that deck.
Right, and he's normally a little bit of a brewer.
Yeah.
He said that this list he pretty much has copied. So it's pretty much the standard Jeskai tempo burn. Yeah. Whatever you want to call it. So just Skly. Just Sly.
Awkwardly, I beat Kyle 2-0. After Curtis Frazier got
completely decided to cash Chandra. Oh boy, we have deck lists. Thank you.
I decided to not have Chandra like in the deck.
So let's look
Actually, it looks like
black, white, red for Derek.
We're on Mardu.
Mardu. All right. So let's see. Derek is playing a Mardu mid-range deck. His creatures are Seeker of the Way, Goblin Rabblemaster, Butcher of the Horde. He has a removal suite, Chain to the Rocks, Magma Jet, Lightning Strike, Crackling Doom, and he also has Hordling Outbursts as additional creatures.
Cern, Elspeth, and Sarkin.
Yep, as his planeswalkers. So pretty much, you can almost call it like a Mardu Walkers deck, but not really.
Yeah.
It's more of
a pretty good mid-range deck.
Yeah, this looks pretty solid.
We're underway. Temples for both players.
What do we got from Matt Farney?
Matt Farney is Sean McLaren's list.
Oh, okay. So.
Literally 4 dig through times, the main deck Angers, the Rabble Masters, Sarkins.
Okay, so nothing.
With the one Seeker of the Way. I like this list a lot. I was gonna originally play this one as mine.
Yeah, pretty solid.
I like main deck Anger of the Gods. Sometimes you just get people all day.
Right. Yep. So pretty much the standard start nowadays with some Scrylands.
Some tries.
Yeah, things don't get too interesting until turn 3 or 4. Nowadays, so
both of them for a minute there looked like they were just not going to have their third color.
Yeah, I think Farney found a white source. I think
there's a white source in his hand. This list also plays four copies of Flooded Strand, and it only plays 1 plains and 2 islands though. I mean that's fine.
Okay, yeah.
It's the 12 tapped land version, which I am not a big fan of anything more than 10.
Yeah. All right, so. Goblin Rabblemaster hits play.
Apparently, Farney does not have a lightning strike.
No, he does. So before combat, Matt Farney will take care of the Goblin Rabblemaster and Derek with his 4th land drop. So I think Farney is looking for a white source. It's not clear if he has it or not. He sure does not. Fortunately, he has a couple of Magma Jets to try to scry.
He left it on top, so it might just be a Flooded Strand for the 1 plane.
Okay, yeah. It seems like he's going to bottom anything that's not a white source. So I would be shocked if that was not a Flooded Strand on top. And Butcher of the Horde. I don't know if Matt has an answer readily available.
He's not like he can attack, so even if he has a Stoke next turn, he can just cast it before anything bad happens.
Yeah, he also might have double Magma Jet Lightning Strike or something. It wouldn't be ideal.
Alrighty, there we go.
Well, it comes to play tap, but we'll take it. So.
He does have the Stoke, and he's going to immediately kill it.
Yes. Get that thing out of here. We're not interested.
We're not interested in you.
So despite the mana problems of Farney, or missing his white mana, it doesn't really matter. He's actually pretty slow. So
can I see Derek's list?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, he plays 6 mountains. He just hasn't drawn any.
Okay.
Which is insane, because he has Chain to the Rocks in his list, and I saw him draw one. I'm looking at his mana base. I'm like, man, he literally does not have a mountain.
Right.
And he plays 4 Bloodstained Mires. He's just, all right, 10 mountains, just...
Yeah. He has quite a bit of double red and red stuff, so it kind of makes sense.
Well, it does. It's just...
Yeah. So Sarkin for Derek Dyer.
That card does not excite me too much, unfortunately.
Matt trying to figure out a way out of this one. I see the Jeskai Charm, so if it turns into a guy, you can put it on top. But it's going to be hard to get rid of it permanently. I mean, there's not really anything that exists in Matt's main deck to take care of it, I don't think.
I think he has Banishing Light.
Oh, okay, Banishing Light. That's
and just Banishing Light.
Okay. So that's what I think he will be trying to dig for. Otherwise, this Sarkhan's going to...
Well, he also has this option of he can, like, Jeskai Charm it to the top next turn, and then if, like, he can take 4 from it again at some point.
Right.
And just jam, like, Mantis Rider Burn Spell at it and just kill it.
Okay, yeah, that seems reasonable.
Currently, I think he can actually just do that, which is what I...
Oh, he plays his own Sarkhan.
And then jams at his Sarkhan and puts it to 1. Sarkhans win Sarkhan battles.
That seems fine.
Yeah.
So Sarkhan now 1 loyalty for Derek Dyer.
Magic flavor, please. Sarkhan's punching Sarkhans is just really awkward.
Yeah, that's not allowed. The new legend rule lets things like this happen.
Ooh.
Sorin.
He plussed it and then played Sorin to plus it so he can gain some life and hit Sarkhan to kill it, which is really good.
That's sick.
That was...
Derek found the line.
Really strong.
The line is a complete and utter blowout. So this is going to be a hard position to get from. One Planeswalker I think Farney could have dealt with pretty easily. But...
It's fine. Like I said, he has the Mantis Riders, and he has the Magma Jet we talked about too.
Right, yeah.
So, like, Sarkhan is dead.
Yeah, Sarkhan's out of here.
Sarkhan's out of here.
Presumably.
Kill that.
Get rid of the Sarkhan, and...
Then we have 3 mana up. Hopefully, like, does Derek draw a mountain yet? Like... Because Chain of the Rocks is really good against Mantis Riders.
Yeah.
He has 4 Lightning Strikes in his deck, too. I can't foresee him not killing this Mantis Rider before, like...
It kills more Planeswalkers or whatever.
Like, if he just doesn't have a removal spell, I don't know what's currently in his hand at all.
Right.
Alright, so we're going to strike it.
Yeah, makes sense.
So, Farty, I think there's a consideration there. Oh man, he gets to Magma Jet this Rabble Master?
That's pretty sick.
That's so good. Oh, +1. That's cool. I will kill your thing before combat.
Yeah. And Scry 2.
Those are not... Oh, is that a Sarkhan? That was a second Sarkhan.
Oh, wow.
I guess that these matchups are where Sarkhan is good.
Yeah.
Because, like, every time I've played Sarkhan, it's been, like, the worst.
Right. So he can... Oh, yeah.
Sarkhan, jam it down to 1.
Yep.
Go.
You're up. And again, that Chain to the Rocks is not super exciting. Because, not only because he doesn't have a mountain, just because...
He just doesn't have any dudes.
Yeah, he doesn't have any targets.
His creatures are 4 Mantis Riders, 4 Rabble Masters, and 1 Seeker of the Way.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Like, he doesn't... Sean McLaren's list was really heavily skewed towards being an actual control deck in the format.
Right.
So...
And it's all things that have haste, too.
Yeah.
So...
I have 2 Sarkhans. Maybe I'll add them again.
Right.
You're showing me stuff, I guess.
He's got a Seeker of the Way. Derek decides to pay the mana cost. Good move on his part.
Well, he casted it correctly.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, he drew Crackling Doom? I'm just looking at it like, that's Crackling Doom mana. Like, how pro is it if Farney's just like, I'll neg and kill your Seeker? It just looks at him like, gotcha.
Oh, man.
Nope, that was never going to happen.
No, of course not. So,
Crackling Doom.
That's all right. I mean, what are you going to do, you know? Oh, he could put his Sarkhan back on top with his Jeskai Charm, right?
He could.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that's worth doing.
It really is. It's his only threat.
Yeah.
He's just going to... He's like, I'm going to take 2 damage. Like, the deck doesn't have that many threats.
Yeah.
Also, that is probably Derek's best response in his entire list to that card. And I mean, he plays 4, but like that's still the response he has, and that's it.
You have to do it.
So
there was no thought there.
And he has it's insane because he has the other charm. If he's just like, I guess I'd kill that Sarkhan. Yeah. That's Sorin.
Yeah, Butcher of the Horde for Derek Dyer. For a little while, I thought Farney was gonna be all right. This board is kind of getting a little out of control.
Yeah. Well, drawing the Sarkhan next turn is going to be the bigger end of the problem.
Right.
Not even, yeah, a little bit.
Seeker after the Soren activation. I wonder what Fernie's thinking about. He has a Jeskai Charm, but that seems better fit for... Because you can... Jeskai Charm's 4 to a player, right?
Yeah.
So you can redirect it.
He could kill Soren. He could make him draw Seeker again. If he makes him draw Seeker again and then negs Sarkin to kill Butcher, that's a pretty good line.
I like that.
I liked that line, but he's just sitting on nothing. But like he does play 4 digs, so the card under Sarkin is dig through time. Like it's just the most insane like line of play ever.
Right.
But like it maximizes because then Soren could make a dude if he wanted to try to kill, but he can't kill Sarkin immediately.
Right.
So Sarkin would still at least get to trade with the Soren and then the token.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure like what you want to do is cast your Jeskai Charm here.
Yeah. No,
but he's gonna take 3. Well, he's a 14. He can also make that same play next turn.
Right.
But he's gonna put that on top so he can kill the Soren.
I like that. That's a good play. And now Soren eats the dust. Yeah, that was a good.
That's way better,
good
actually.
line.
I don't know why we didn't.
Yeah,
that's slightly embarrassing.
That seems way better. Why don't you just do it now? It's like,
well, because I mean, the thing is that Sarkin's gonna die.
Oh yeah, that's true. He has
to lose the Seeker.
But like whatever, you know.
Like at this point, the Seeker's just a 2/2.
Yeah.
Like,
then he has Butcher on board against no cards.
Yeah. So. And Farney at 11.
Yep. Ooh, fascinating.
Really?
Okay. I think I would just kill the Sarkin, right? I think.
He is putting it to where Sarkin dies if he kills the Butcher.
Gotcha.
To leave himself with it. Is that Rabble Master?
Yes, it is.
That's not very good here.
Nope.
You have to kill Butcher now. Like, Sarkin doesn't get to play around anymore.
Nope.
I mean, you kill it, you get him for 1, and then you have your Rabble Master to block the Seeker.
Yeah.
And then, like, if he doesn't have a spell, like, all the spells kill it anyway.
Right, yeah.
So.
Yeah. So I think that is the line. Well, casting the Rabble Master, because why not?
Because I don't... Yeah.
What we got?
Whoa.
Plus. Alright.
It's at 11, right?
That's aggressive. So this attacks for...
I mean,
5?
I guess if he kills the Sarkin, he doesn't go anywhere towards, like, winning, per se.
That's true.
Like,
even
if he blocks the Sarkin, like...
Oh, he did. Yeah.
He blocks Sarkin?
That's not... Oh, he blocks the token.
I was gonna say, like, block what? Like,
I'm not
Sarkin's
sure if that's
indestructible,
what you want to do.
right? Like,
Yeah.
I was like, he's not like Gideon, where, like, if you prevent damage, he removes counters, because he's just not a planeswalker at all while he's a creature.
Right.
Which is probably a really good, like, update on their part for that card.
Yeah.
It was really awkward before.
Yeah, no kidding.
Did he draw another... Oh, no, he drew a Soren? Oh,
God.
Dude, Jesus. Farney, you need to cast Fated Retribution, like, right now.
Alright, buddy. You need it.
+1 prowess trigger, lifelink, jam, kill Sarkin, attack for 4.
Enjoy your Rabble Master. Derek's at 24, so...
I can't
Sarkin's
think of a single out here.
Let's look. Anything?
Not game 1.
Anger? The guy does nothing.
It kills Seeker.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, this is looking grim. It's
What
looking
did you
grimmer than a
draw?
monolith. Another...
That deals with Soren.
It does kill Soren.
It straight up just murders him.
But it doesn't...
It makes him not dead either.
That's true too, yeah.
Also, like, Derek has to, like, now respect the fact that, like...
A lot of damage.
There's a, like...
He might
can't
have to
kill
hold
him.
back his guys.
He can't kill him on the backswing.
No.
He's attacking for, even if he like lightning strikes before combat, it's 6. No, lightning strike is Xaxes here. Because
it is.
oh no, he can block Seeker. It's not even an exact kill.
Yeah. So for some reason he doesn't block Seeker, he'll win, right?
Yeah, he'll block.
But he's gonna block the Seeker. Yeah.
Well, Farney, you bought yourself another turn of dig through timing.
Yeah, that's
like we're just hoping to draw it at this point. I feel like these decks miss Azorius Charm so much. On every
Azorius Charm's dirty.
Yeah,
that's no fun for anybody.
Look, if we had this deck wants to think twice. Oh, he drew a mountain.
Oh, gross. Blah.
Oh man, got this untapped Rabble Master out of the way.
And
I feel like he can't even kill him on the backswing, even if he hadn't done that.
I think you just bring them all.
You can't bring the one.
Well, yeah, but which is almost good. It's like an insurance policy. You can't attack with it.
Well, I mean, he's dead if he could attack with all of them.
Right. Oh.
Attack you at 33.
Take 8.
Take 8. You go to 3.
33 to 3.
These are the games where I don't like Rabble Master. Because if he had we're playing Brimaz and he had drawn a Brimaz this game, that Seeker was so done.
Yeah.
It was just not even getting in damage the whole game.
If it was Brimaz instead of
Yeah, he would have been able to attack.
Alright, well, there you go.
There's no out for that there.
Right. So what happened there? So
what happened that game?
Yeah, so just are Derek's creatures just higher impact like Butcher and
yes,
he drew more planeswalkers.
He drew both Zorns in his list, which is really good.
Yeah.
He's playing 3 Sarkans, he drew one of those. And Farney kept a hand that didn't have white, so it was a lot of your game wins with Jeskai come from the fact that you cast a turn 3 Mantis Riders and your opponent doesn't have a response.
Yeah.
Or they do and they kill it, and then you just untap and stoke their guy, and they're just oh well, now we both have nothing, and then you resolve Sarkin on an empty board, and then or they play a dude and you resolve Sarkin and you kill their guy, and you're okay, go.
Right.
And then when they downfall it, you're okay. He was Flame Tongue Kavu. Sometimes he kills you and sometimes he doesn't.
Right.
The deck is really reminiscent of Star Spangled Slaughter. Sarkin's good in this deck because he's actually Flame Tongue Kavu.
Right.
He comes in, he kills something, and then sometimes
he attacks for 4.
He attacks for 4, and then other times they kill him, and you're well, that happens. The only difference is he doesn't 2 for 1 and block.
Right. All right, let's take a look at these sideboards. So, Farney has available to him.
He's bringing in End Hostilities, Dissolves, and Disdainful Stroke.
Right. Anger doesn't seem too hot.
He's probably going to cut the Angers from his main.
A Phyrexian Revoker might not be bad.
Yeah, he might bring in the One Revoker, and I can foresee him bringing in maybe Karanos.
Yeah. Besides, though, he has Negates, Erases, and Anger of the Gods.
Yeah.
Certainly the End Hostilities, certainly Dissolve. And probably Disdainful Stroke. Disdainful Stroke seems pretty hot.
Especially against this list.
Yeah, I mean, look at... You got Sorin, Sarkans,
it counters
Elspeth,
all the things that kills him.
Butcher, yeah.
I don't know what Derek's going to bring out of his board. Maybe he'll bring an Utter End for Karanos.
I can see Anger of the Gods, right?
Anger's not that good against him. I have a feeling he's just, the biggest thing is oh
yeah, Anger's pretty poop.
It kills his 9 dudes.
Right. So he has Chandra's 2 Chandras, 1 Elspeth, 3 Anger of the Gods, 2 End Hostilities, 2 Utter End, 3 Read the Bones, 2 Glare of Heresy.
You might bring in Glare against.
Just because it's more efficient.
Well, it kills Banishing Light and it hits Anger. Not Mantis Riders, and Seeker.
Right. So he's probably not interested in his Planeswalkers out of the board.
I don't think so. I think he's only interested in maybe Read the Bones and Utter End in this matchup.
Read the Bones is interesting. What would you want Read the Bones in against anyway?
Well,
Mirror?
Yes, but also the blue-white and blue-black control lists, you just want to have more ways to get more cards and more threats. So that's why the sideboard is set up this way, because you bring in Utter End against the blue-black decks that play Perilous Vault.
Sure.
So you can remove it, and then you bring in more threats, because they have to answer every threat you play, because that's how their deck works. And if you stick one, they eventually just lose.
Right.
Versus the Jeskai aggro matchup. they normally sideboard into more of a control deck, like we're going to assume that Farney actually did, because the sideboard doesn't have any way to be more aggressive.
Yeah.
So, like, you want the same style of cards. Chandra's not very good here, because there's no Stokes or anything. I mean, I guess you want her ultimate to win the game. Like, unresolved, like, just, that's what you want. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, getting 9 tokens off Hordling Outburst probably could win you the game. But, or, like, just Lightning Striking for 9 with your aggressive guys. Right. But I don't foresee him, like, Chandra and Read the Bones fill the same role of getting you more threats, and Chandra also happens to be a threat.
Okay.
But it looked like Derek brought in, like, 5 cards, and I'm not sure what they are. I'm pretty sure 2 of them are Utterins, because I'm pretty positive he knows that he brought in Karanos.
So probably 2 Utterin and 3 Read the Bones.
Maybe. He could have brought in another Elspeth to close out the game.
That could be.
And he could have brought in a Glare.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to bring in a Sign and Blood effect versus Burn.
Yeah, probably not. Really.
Like, the longevity of that deck.
I don't think I'd bring in the Elspeth, right?
I don't know.
Because, I mean...
It's more threats. I mean, like, his like, Murderous Cut is bad.
Yeah, but it's also... yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Like...
That seems fine.
Chain to the Rocks is pretty poor in this matchup. So I think he cut like 4 of his removal spells because they're all pretty poor. He cut the ones that aren't good.
Right.
Like Crackling Doom and Lightning Strike are both very good against him because he only has a few dudes. But like Chain is like his main threat is Sarkin, so Chain is bad.
Right.
And like he got there with Chain in that game, but like he wasn't in any like fear of being dead.
Right. Yeah, makes sense.
So that's like a whole thing.
So again, the first few turns, Farney got a Magma Jet off, so hopefully his mana isn't as...
His mana's fine. He has...
Yeah, it's fine now. You gotta rethink about it.
If it doesn't untap land, that Rabble Master's real good.
Yeah,
the Rabble Master went to the bottom.
So I mean, Derek doesn't have like
Jet
or something.
Even if he does, like
who cares?
Like your guys died of removal spells.
Yeah, that's
if he doesn't have it, like he's just in so much good shape. It's insane. Also, all of Derek's early creatures are dead to this hand. Like it's just like full of lightning strikes, and like the big dudes are gonna get dissolved. Like well, all Farney's really looking to do at this point is find Dig Through Time.
Right.
Like it's how you win these. I have better cards than you matchups.
Right. Yeah.
Like it's actually really hard to win those matchups. Like you just kind of like hope.
Yeah. Derek with the EOT Magma. I think I saw Utterin in his hand, so those must have
he brought him in
for sure.
Well, they kill Sarkin.
Yeah, they do a lot.
And they kill Kranos, which I'm gonna assume he thinks he brought in.
Right. That makes sense.
What is that? That didn't look like a lightning strike, but I don't know what it was.
That was a Magma Jet.
From Farney?
Oh, that's a lightning strike.
That one was a lightning strike.
The other card in Scryer was a Magma Jet.
Okay.
He just pointed at Derek to scry too. Let's see.
Oh, Rabble.
And here comes the Rabble Master.
I have my own.
This is exactly the kind of board you want Rabble Master. Last game, Rabble Master was not very good because there's just like tons of stuff to block.
I have an issue with my only issue with Rabble Master so far when I was playing Rabble Master was like the board states always get that way in this one.
Right?
Like your opponent's like curving out like Caryatid into like Courser into Siege Rhino, and you're just like, great. I got a Rabble Master on turn 3, and I don't play main deck End Hostilities. And then they're like, Sorin +1 here, and they're like, I won't even attack you, go ahead. And you're like, my Goblins jam. And you're just like, oh no, that's not what I wanted. Yeah. Basically, my running thing of saying in this format is, if Sorin is a good card in this format, I don't want to play Goblin Rabble Master.
Makes sense. Yeah.
I want to be able to like have my threats choose not to gain my opponent like 4 life.
Right. Makes sense to me. So Derek finding the black mana.
He had he drew a. What are we casting for 3? Is it Crackling Doom?
Doom would be so bad. Yeah, sure is.
Kill the Rabble Master.
Take 2.
You take 2 damage, and then you have a goblin, and you don't have a land because you didn't have a land. Oh, well, that was a land. Ding. Ding. That was great. So Derek's at 15. We have a Scry land. That's a Jeskai Charm. Which I'm pretty sure we just want to leave there. Oh, he has Dig Through Time and Dissolve?
Gross.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
He's going to bottom it. Yeah. He's going to bottom it because theoretically he could draw another land next turn. The deck plays 26 or something. 16, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 16. Yeah, 25. Yeah, 25. Lands. My version plays 25 or 26. Play a land, go.
Oh, that doesn't seem very good.
Attack for 1.
What we got? I see
Is that a Karanos?
Yep.
He doesn't have a 5th land, so.
The cool thing for Matt is that he knows his dig through times are going to resolve.
Yeah. So. Like, oops, I have this dig through time. People thought sees dig through time like it's Sphinx's Revelation. They just hate that card.
Dig through time is pretty insane.
And yep, here we go. Well, we're digging.
Fact or fiction myself, I get to pick the pile.
Yep.
And 7. This card's really good.
It's really insane.
Yeah.
I have never seen a card and just been like, wow, that's really good, and I should buy 1 billion of them, and then I didn't. I got my 4 before they went out, so I was like, I like playing blue-white, and if I ever build a blue-white deck or blue-white X, I'm going to play this. Yeah. Like, it's guaranteed.
I got mine after the Pro Tour, so...
I'm so sorry.
So, whoops-a-daisy. Alright, so many options, my god.
That looks like an Anger of the Gods that he left in his deck, which is not that bad. He can take another dig and, a land. Because Rival Master's still not very good here. Yeah. He's gonna take the land because he wants to cast Karanos, which is gonna get utter ended. Which I guess is fine.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Well, nothing.
Right.
This is gonna happen.
All right.
Derek just doesn't have anything, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm dying to know what's in his hand.
He has a Sarkhan. Which he's scared is not going to resolve because it's his only threat.
Oh, and dissolves. Yeah,
it's his only threat. Yeah. And if Farney can just keep hitting him for 1, he doesn't actually have to cast Karanos because Karanos is for it's all these dudes, and so you play the Karanos and you're like, all right, go, and then you start murdering all their creatures with your with drawing spells or drawing extra lands.
Derek doesn't play any Thoughtseize.
No, he does not, or Despise.
Seems okay, right?
I mean, he's being more proactive about it than...
You don't really have time to...
his deck is very curve-reliant on some levels.
Right.
So, I can see why he does not play it.
Right.
We're not going to crack our fetch. What do we... I don't feel like we put enough bad cards at the bottom of our deck with our scry lands not to fetch here.
He's
also, he had the choice of not taking the fetch land.
Right.
Yeah. I've noticed with that deck a lot... You play a lot of scry and then dig.
Right.
And you'll be like, oh, that was 5 lands in my dig through time. And you're just like, oh, and I scryed to the bot. That's 7 lands. I guess these flooded strands just don't get cracked anymore. Because I was like, oh, well. I believe there was a game that I put 11 lands at the bottom of my deck. And I was like, I clearly still lost. But it was just okay. This Goblin token.
He feels hero right now.
And that's why he has his hands in the air.
Yep. I'm doing it.
I'm gonna get there, guys.
That's all
Derek has nothing to do. This is insane.
I don't get it.
He has 4 cards.
And when he does find something, it's gonna get dissolved / banishing lighted / negated.
Yeah, well, the biggest thing is it's not these. He gave him 3 turns to counter this Sarkhan.
Yeah, that's true.
The trick with counter spells is they never go away.
So you might.
If I don't have them, and you cast it, then you're winning.
Yeah.
But he's just I'll negate it.
Yeah, and this is after a dig through time too. So
yeah,
what are the odds? I mean, it makes sense.
He's gonna have to utter in this token, and
I don't know about
that. He's at 12. He's at 11. He can literally just die to 3 burn spells.
Right. Ooh, and now Farney can play Karanos with negate backup. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Or with I think it's
Disdainful Stroke.
Yeah, that seems pretty hot.
Because then, I probably if I had the choice, I probably would have stroked the Sarkhan and
held back negate. Yeah, I think I would I'm not certain if he has Disdainful Stroke in his hand.
I think he does. I'm almost positive he does. But like,
I think I see it.
He like, and now like we have to cast Utter End on Karanos.
Yep, no choice.
Yeah.
Well,
I think he has 2. I mean, that's fine if he has to use both.
Yeah, that's the.
You're just gonna stroke it. Yeah, we'll stroke it. I'm sorry.
So what's your follow up here?
What's your follow up at 11 if I draw a non-creature, non-land spell?
It should not be go. If it's go, that's not good. Okay.
Not go. Well, I have bad news. I'll lose a life to cast the other Utter End that I sided in against you.
That's
and Farney's like, and we are in the clear. Deal. My counterspell countered your spell, and yeah, deal.
Yeah. Utter End seems like really good in this deck, too.
It's very, very good.
Yeah. Well, against Farney, especially.
Yeah.
Like, so. Yeah, that's
because it exiled it, like, doesn't fuel the second dig through time he got.
Right.
But, like, Farney has, like, just Sky Charm, Lightning Strike in his hand.
Right.
Like, Derek's at 10. Like,
yep.
Any burn spell off the top kills him.
Yeah. And there's another dig in his hand, too.
Yeah, so, like, he's...
Yeah. Yeah, Farney
we're real far gone, like...
Completely fine with that.
That's a scry.
Scry it.
That's an anger? Yeah, that's out of here.
Yeah. Put you at 8.
I'm pretty sure he's at 9. The attack puts him to 9. His hand. Oh no, his hand is like Dissolve, Banishing Light. No, is it just? It's just Sky Charm, Banishing Light, Dig Through Time.
Right. Yeah.
This does not go well for Derek Dyer. This game is actually probably just over. I'll dig you.
Dig Through Time.
And there are 2 burn spells.
Oh, a handful of tings? Is that what that is?
Handful of tings. We don't even have to take like counter spells at this point. We're just like, oh, you're at 8? You're just dead. I'll take those.
Yep.
Bottom everything else.
Okay.
Fire off this Jeskai Charm you. You're at 4.
And the old ball game.
I have this Stoke. I'm gonna untap.
All right. Well,
Derek flooded out quite a bit. That game too.
Yeah.
And like his answer to Karanos, he drew both of his answers to Karanos, and like just was like, I can't use it on this goblin. Like Goblin Token, literally did like 9 points of damage.
Yeah.
That Goblin Token was in play on turn 3, and Derek played 11 lands.
Right.
Like, yeah, I'm like, I don't know how to feel about that. Right. At some point, you have to like cut your losses and kill the 1/1 because like your opponent's deck is full of 4 points of burn spells.
Right.
Like,
yeah. That might not just been an option too. You know?
Yeah, like the Sarkadian. I would have happily played Sarkin, negged it, and let him use a burn spell to kill Sarkin.
Oh, sure.
Like that would have been really exciting.
I mean, at that point, you're like, let's see.
Well, pretty sure Farney is cutting an Anger of the Gods.
Yeah, that doesn't seem super great.
It's very bad.
One of the employees for Gamehaven just popped his head in and said,
"That goblin though." Yep. Like,
put in some work.
Like, jeez.
That goblin needs to be promoted to a raging goblin.
It
and then
already was a raging. Oh man, it was a Boros recruit that got. He was a recruit, and then he was a Legion loyalist when we went back. There's a 1/1 goblin.
Is that how it worked?
There was a 1/1 goblin with first strike in the first Ravnica that's named Boros recruit, and he was like a hybrid guy. And then like there's only like one goblin in the Boros Legion in Gatecrash. That I can remember. Cool. So I just like to think that it was a Boros recruit that became Legion loyalist. Yeah, he is just very loyal to the Legion.
Yeah, that's sweet.
If I was wrong and there is another goblin in the Boros Legion, I am very sorry.
In the original Ravnica?
No, in the new one. In the original Ravnica, I can't think of one either.
Frenzy Goblin.
He didn't have a Boros watermark. He was just a crazy goblin.
Okay. other goblins that were Boros goblins. I don't know. To the internet.
This app is great.
It tells you how many goblins cards were in Boros.
Well, it doesn't exactly tell me that. But we're gonna search Gatecrash.
They should have made a Skylight Legionnaire goblin.
Skylight Legionnaire?
Yeah.
So let's talk about the fact that Daring Skyjack should have had an alternate art promo for F&M. That was him jumping off the side of a building to land on that flying rock.
That would be sweet.
I wanted that so bad.
That would have been awesome.
I was like, if there's a card that I want you guys to make, it is that.
It's the same card, just different art.
Yeah, same card, just different art. Like they're like, he's so daring, and like he's standing on a thing, and there's like a rock floating. I'm like, I want him to be doing something daring.
Right. I didn't like how like the Worm Coil promo one was just like the same art, just the other way around. You know. All right, what we got here? The old Tri-Land, into Scryland.
That's weird.
Somebody comes in and play tap lands.
Gotta have your mana.
Yeah. Just making their land drops. Farney has a fistful of burn.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know what's in Derek's hand.
Nothing.
I see a Butcher, Jet U.
Well, I am correct.
That's the only goblin?
For example, this goblin does not have a watermark.
Torch goblin?
Yeah, Torch. None of them have watermarks for Boros.
Oh, okay.
At all. So the only watermarked Boros cards that are goblins are this nice Boros recruit guy.
Yep. And then the Legion
Loyalist. And then Legion Loyalist.
I like it. Makes sense. I like it. It makes sense. So like the Loyalist is like leading in the recruits. The recruits already have first strike.
Yeah.
Aha. We cracked the code.
He's just like, guys, I had first strike because I became good, and I love the Boros Legion, even though all the other goblins on Ravnica are like Gruul crazy, Gruul and Rakdos crazy people. He's like, we need order.
What are the chances? This thing's gonna live.
What? Oh, well, Farney can't kill it until he has 4 mana.
Yeah. Like. Well, you can counter it.
Oh, he didn't counter spells. Well, go ahead. That was unfortunate.
He could just flip it back on top and then.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he has a room.
That's a pretty insane line, right? Like, put that 4-drop back on top.
I really hope that there's a Sorin that gets cast here, and he's like +1, and he's just like, great. You'll gain no life.
What are we doing?
So Farney has the Jeskai Charm into Sorin, into Sarkin line here, which is just ridiculously good. Lifelink. All right, you got it.
Lifelink, eh?
If you had a counter spell like a negate or something, I might have countered the Sorin and just like took 5.
Yeah,
but I don't think he has it.
Nope.
Or he's still thinking. Well, Sorin has 5 counters, so it's in play. Okay. What you doing?
How many cards you got? All right, 5 lifelink. And that's going on top. So does he have the Sarkin?
He has Sarkin in his hand. I don't think he has the 5th land. It's a tap land.
Tapped. Boring. Oh, that's an island. JK.
Oh, never mind. Derek also has a Sarkin, but like he's gonna like Sarkin hit your Sorin, and then he's gonna like Sarkin, and then like Sarkin's gonna die to like they're both gonna die to like Sarkin Burnspell like. So unless Derek has like uses his turn to Utter End, which is insane for like just completely insane for Farney.
Right.
Because any number of time walks for that deck is like 1 more Dig Through Time Closer and 1 more Burn Spell.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yep, there is Sarkin. He's gonna jam at Sarkin. after he gets plussed.
Yep.
Alright, so they're actually both dead. Oh yeah, that's right. Why were we thinking about that?
Indestructible.
No, it's not that. It's just that, like, Soren's still in play. He targets 5 power.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that particular line. So I play Fated Conflagration in the sideboard, which apparently was just amazing versus Derek Dyer. He kills every single creature, every single planeswalker in his deck.
Right.
Also, Farney would get to scry too, while he laughs hysterically as he murders Sarkhan and then Magma Jet Soren. I'll scry 4.
What we got?
I think we have Rabble. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Rabble.
Seems okay.
We got a token. We're gonna hit Sarkhan to 4, and then we're gonna Magma Jet main phase. We're gonna main phase Magma Jet on Sarkhan.
Yeah, Soren makes sense. Yeah, not a bad turn. And then Derek has the Butcher coming back down. What did he get?
Disdainful Stroke, Rabble Master.
Yeah, Disdainful Stroke is good, but that Butcher's gonna resolve.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world.
I swear to God, I thought that Tri-Land in his hand, that Butcher was a Zergo, and I was going to lose my mind. I was going to be like, Derek Dyer, what are you doing?
He was playing that card.
He was playing Zergo?
Yeah.
That's pretty spicy.
Yeah. He said he got to do some pretty gross things with it, so.
Nobody has ways to kill it. They had to, kill it on their turn and take 7 or something. Oh, block it. The blue-white decks are the only ones playing, Devouring Light.
Yeah.
Which I might play in Jeskai now. I'm just gonna build Jeskai control because I'm sick of dying to not drawing burn spells.
Right. Ooh.
Elspeth?
Hi.
Oh God.
Well.
That Disdainful Stroke is about a turn too late.
Yeah, it's it's a tragedy that Disdainful Stroke had to go on top. So
here we are. So
also it's pretty unbeatable, right?
He's just
What we got? I think can take care of us. Stone nothing.
Banishing Light.
Oh yeah.
Burn spells.
Always forget about Banishing Light.
Getting a goblin and jamming at her with all 3 and making you block.
Oh yeah, there's a dig through time.
Does he have a dig?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. Well, I feel like you have to attack with all of your goblins at Elspeth at this point. Right?
Yeah, I think so. So that Rabble Master is a 4/2. The goblins still remain 1/1s. So what do you think? Put 2 tokens on the Rabble Master? Or...
I think that you put 2 tokens on the Rabble Master, and honestly, just let
her
take 2.
Yeah.
What is he gonna I mean, I guess the blowout here is you put 2 tokens. He's gonna put 1 on each of them. The blowout here is Jeskai Charm, gain a bunch of life, kill all your dudes, go, and just put you in the worst position.
Yeah.
But
so he decided.